Good Friday evening, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us for KXAN Live at 6. I'm Will DuPree, coming to you from the KXAN Live studio. Here on this Friday night, we're going to share some of the day's top headlines and get you caught up on what you can expect this weekend for the weather forecast. We're going to begin this evening with a traffic alert that will affect your drive in South Austin this weekend. Two eastbound lanes on William Cannon Drive and the sidewalk there are closed right now due to what the city is calling a partial road cave-in. The Austin Transportation Department said this happened on the stretch of William Cannon between Manshack Road and Woodhue Drive. The city says heavy rains earlier this week made sediment move under the asphalt and caused the collapse. The cave-in, though, did not harm any vehicles or people today. Crews from the Austin Public Works Department spent the day inspecting the street and tearing up portions of the asphalt. Repairs are supposed to wrap up next Friday. We're told these lane closures will last until then, so you may want to find other routes to avoid this. A redacted copy of the FBI affidavit used to justify the search of former President Donald Trump's home came out today. The 36-page affidavit stated FBI agents sought a search warrant after finding 184 documents with classification markings in boxes that Trump turned over earlier this year. Those documents included 92 marked secret, 67 marked confidential, and 25 marked top secret. During the resulting search earlier this month, agents recovered 11 more sets of documents, some of those labeled as classified. The Justice Department said it blacked out large portions of the affidavit to help protect witnesses and law enforcement, noting threats following the Mar-a-Lago search. Trump responded to the affidavit's release on his social media platform and slammed the judge who approved this search warrant. This afternoon, when he left the White House, President Biden joked while sharing his reaction about the release of this redacted affidavit.
Well, I just want to know I've declassified everything in the world. I'm president. I can do it all. Come on. Declassified everything. I'm not going to comment on it because I don't know the detail. I don't even want to know. I'll let the Justice Department take care of it.
New court records reveal more about the suspect arrested after a homicide earlier this week in Auditorium Shores. Colton James Moore remains in the Travis County Jail for a murder charge. A judge ordered the 30-year-old to undergo a mental health evaluation, take medication in jail, and wear a GPS. The affidavit states the homicide victim, found by a passerby Wednesday morning, had injuries to his head that appeared to have been caused by rocks located nearby. Police said in the court document, a witness pointed them to Moore sitting close to the scene. They said he held up his hands behind his back when they approached him and reportedly told officers, "They made me do it." This homicide, followed by another near Barton Springs Pool, led police to announce new patrols Thursday in all city parks. This weekend, families from Uvalde will gather in Austin for a march and a rally at the Texas State Capitol to demand gun law changes. They'll meet alongside the advocacy group March for Our Lives, which young people formed after the deadly 2018 school shooting in Parkland, Florida. At this event, they're planning to call on Governor Greg Abbott to convene a special session to raise the minimum age to purchase an AR-15 to 21. The gunman who went into Robb Elementary School in May used an AR-15 to kill 19 students and 2 teachers in Uvalde. The rally begins here in Austin Saturday morning at 11.
First warning weather with Chief Meteorologist David Yeomans.
Well, hot, humid with just a few isolated showers out there this afternoon. Allergy sufferers unfortunately need to get ready on their Friday night plans for the antihistamines. Mold and fall elm are still high, grass is medium, but notice these are all actually trending lower after recent rainfall slowly and steadily dries up. The front responsible for the recent rain, most concentrated of course several days ago, continues to lose its identity and move a little farther away from our area. Still some heavy rain focused along it, but left behind it here, drier air and some hotter air filtering in for the next several days. Now this evening, it is possible we see a little isolated shower during your dinner dinner plans, but by the late night plans out on 6th Street, things should be dry, mostly clear, pleasant overnight. But tomorrow, the first half of your weekend, we actually can't rule out a few scattered showers under a mix of clouds and sun. These will be possible from morning through the afternoon and evening. They'll be just kind of hit or miss. Most of us will not see rainfall, but if you do see some rain, most possible through the first half of your weekend, it's possible you get a couple heavy downpours over a ½ inch. As you see here, though, those will be few and far between. So your plans actually look driest on Sunday if you need to shift anything around. Overall, we've had to bump your high temperatures up awfully close to, but hopefully not at 100 degrees. 98 Saturday with a 20% chance of rain, just a minimal 10% shot on Sunday with hotter, drier weather and a high of 99. After that weekend forecast, all eyes on the Gulf of Mexico here, not for a hurricane or anything quite yet, but a little area of disturbed weather that will be bringing moisture, clouds, and rainfall to Texas starting next week. Here we are on Monday as that Gulf of Mexico little slug of moisture and disturbed weather moves onshore. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, look at this. I won't stop you at any particular point because all of those days have a pretty good shot of some periods of showers and thunderstorms. It's not going to rain all week. I kind of wish it would, right? But we are talking about some beneficial totals possible over the next 7 days, most of this falling after the mainly dry weekend. 2 inches possible on this model. Model number 2 actually continues to be even more optimistic with many areas possibly getting 2 inches. This is great news as we expect overall milder and wetter than normal weather again next week. How about out in the tropics? I told you that little disturbance coming this weekend is not a threat, but behind it, a couple areas of disturbed weather could be. 20% odds on this one, 30% odds on the storm system in front of it, and that one in front could actually make it into the Gulf and possibly develop into an official system next week. Way too much uncertainty this far out in terms of how strong it gets, where exactly it goes, but of course we'll keep a close eye on it and keep you advised, so stay with us this weekend for updates. Tonight, lows dropping to 76, light variable winds and mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, watch for a couple cloud buildups, 20% chance of rain. Otherwise, it's hot and muggy with heat index values over 100 degrees. But look at this, a little more heat relief coming next week with highs possibly in the 80s thanks to clouds and a 50% chance of rain. Stay up to date all weekend with your KXAN First Warning Weather app.
Wanted to share a bit of fun news out there. Harry's House will stick around Austin for a little while longer. Fans will get another chance to see Harry Styles perform here in Austin. The singer announced he added a 6th night to his Austin concert residency at the Moody Center. The newly added concert is set for October 3rd. That will follow the 5 other shows he'll have in Austin on September 25th, 26th, 28th, 29th, and October 2nd. Yes, it's a long time. Tickets for that additional performance will go on sale on September 1st. You can find more information on our website, KXAN.com. Now, before we go, all this weekend, animal shelters across Central Texas are taking part in Clear the Shelters. We love this cause. Many of those shelters are offering low-cost or no-cost adoption fees. You can join KXAN anchor Britt Marino this Saturday from 7 to 9 in the morning at Austin Pets Alive, and you can give a shelter animal a forever home. If you have some room for that in your heart and in your home, please take a chance to check out what's there at the shelters and maybe bring your next loved one home too. We want to thank you all for watching here on KXAN Live this evening at 6 o'clock. We appreciate it. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday evening and this weekend. I'm Will DuPree in the KXAN Live studio. Please, everybody, stay safe and healthy out there. Take care. We'll see you soon.